Okay, tell me if I'm wrong here, okay? But I remember, and this isn't to upset you or egg on the trolls or anything crazy like that, okay? This is legit where I'm coming from. Tell me if if you were watching wrestling in like 1992, 93, like even the early 90s, late 80s, early 90s. Damn, man. Am I wrong? Or when they had a pay per view coming up, a SummerSlam, a Royal Rumble, a WrestleMania, a Survivor Series, didn't you just get excited for months ahead of time to know that Hulk Hogan was going to fight the Undertaker at Survivor Series? I mean, you used to think about it. You used to just couldn't wait to see that fight in person or on the pay per view. Man, you used to back in the day. You used to be, yeah, you couldn't wait for it. And my whole point is nowadays it's just really hard to get up for a pay per view, unless you're like there live. It's just really hard to get jazzed about a Monday Night Raw. Like I can remember back in the day, Stone Cold Steve Austin and Vince McMahon having their big feud on Monday Night Raw, right? I can remember getting jazzed up, say Monday 2 p.m. like knowing you only had 3, 4 more hours to watch Raw or until Raw started, and you were like legit excited to see it. You didn't care what else was going on in the world. You were gonna see what was gonna happen between Stone Cold and Vince McMahon. I mean, that's my memories. Like I can remember the early WrestleManias, like 4 and 5 and 6, and I mean I could tell you a story on WrestleMania 6. Uh, they didn't even have pay per view in my town back then, so I had to wait a whole week. There was no internet, so I had to wait a whole week to find out on Superstars the next week who won between the Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan. That entire week, I couldn't stop thinking about it. Who won, Hulk or the Warrior? Who's the champion? And I waited a week to see it. And I just remember just doing anything just to like a legit excitement about that match. I mean, it's still to me like Hulk and the Warrior at WrestleMania 6 is still one of my best memories of a wrestling fan. I've seen so much cool stuff, and people get on my case and stuff. I have so much passion for this stuff. I've always loved pro wrestling. I don't get up for the pay-per-views anymore. Uh, I don't get up for the Monday Night Raws and the SmackDown anymore. I'm sure the guys are out there trying hard and stuff, but what's the next one they got coming up? It's a SmackDown, right? See, I don't even know the name of it. What it's I guess the next one's a SmackDown. I'm not even really like up for it or anything like that. Man, I used to get up for this stuff. It used to be so sweet when they would only have a pay per view like every 4 months and stuff, and you would think about, like, I can remember the build for SummerSlam '93. Man, you waited all summer to see Yokozuna and Lex Luger, and it was everybody in town was talking about it. And finally, it came around, and you were like, "That was just the coolest thing ever." You know, I watched this thing with Bobby the Brain Heenan. It was a shoot interview, and he said that the magic was gone because everybody knows their tricks, and I have to kind of believe him on that. Everybody knows the tricks now. Everybody's got the internet. It's just not the same. You know, there was a time when WrestleMania Sunday would come. Man, I was excited uh, I was excited for months when it was WrestleMania Sunday. It was the biggest day of my life. And now, I mean, I think it's to the point this year. I didn't even really watch WrestleMania 33. I think I was watching a basketball game or something. Maybe, and like I said, all the haters and stuff. Maybe wrestling's just passed me by, and I just remember just a really fun time when it was just really fun to watch, and I was really excited for it. And I had a ton of passion, and man, I wanted to watch every match, know about every wrestler. I just don't have the same passion for it anymore. I mean, I'm still around it. I still have my, my Facebook, my wrestling Facebook, Vincent Flair, and I still own all the DVDs and stuff. And if anything cool happens, I still check the clips and stuff. But man, I just don't have the same. I just don't have the same passion that I once had for it. Hopefully, I can get it back, and be that hardcore fan again, like I was before, where I just loved it and I lived it. I'm hoping that that'll happen again. Anyways, you guys leave your comments below. Thank you for watching.